Enzo.com, Enzo.com.
Thanks for tuning in to episode 19 of the Bobby Pickles podcast. Podcasting from the Big Red Staircase in the middle of Times Square in New York City, I'm Bobby Pickles. My guest today is Mr. Locario.
Yeah.
Hey, with a name like Locario, I was expecting like an Italian or
Italian
maybe
guy,
like
I know.
a Spaniard or something like that.
I know.
Some Rico Suave motherfucker.
I don't know. I think
a black guy. I'll be honest with you.
That's actually my real middle name. So
It is?
yeah, so I just use that as my pen name, and my real name is Hashim Locario Smith. So I took off the Smith and I kept the Locario because it sounds cooler.
What's the background on Locario?
I don't even know. Well, it's my mother's side of the family name, so I think like back in the days when slavery happened, I think maybe the slave master's name was Locario. So I don't know if I might be taking the slave master's name. This is horrible. This is horrible. Well, I'm going to, do something great with that.
The slave master was a pimp, though.
Yes. So
Right?
so I got to do something good with the name now.
Anyway, so Mr. Locario,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Trends.
Yes.
That's right.
That's my other name. I have too many names.
You got so many names.
I
You're
know.
like me. Robert Picarillo, Bobby
Exactly.
Pickles.
You got
What the
to.
hell?
You got to have a lot of AKAs. But Trends, that comes from my rapping. I do some mixtapes. I used to do it real heavy back in the day. Putting out mixtapes every month online. So I got like hundreds of thousands of downloads. So I still rap here and there once in a blue. But I do it more of a hobby now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
all right, so sum it up. You're a rapper, you're an actor, you're an author, you're a writer, producer, filmmaker, all kinds of stuff, right?
Yes.
You're a guru of the art of seduction.
I try.
That's a hell of a laundry list of handles.
Yeah, I do a lot. I get no sleep.
Mr. Locario, I am honored to have you on the show today. I very much appreciate you. Thanks for being on the Bobby Pickles podcast.
Bobby Pickles podcast. He always says, "That's me." With a look on his face, he'll talk about anything. Tattoos, t-shirts, politics, history, and hot sauce on everything. Bobby Pickles. Pop culture, documentaries, conspiracy theories, sarcasm, and beer. It's a conversation, start listening, cause we're all here. Bobby Pickles podcast. That's me.
All right, so we're just two dudes having a radio discussion on the Big Red Stairs in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah.
I always ask my guests to meet me somewhere that's either iconic or important to them in some way.
Yeah.
So why here? Why the Big Red Times Square staircase?
This is the thing, like, why Times Square in itself is important to me because when, a couple years ago, I was, hanging out doing my rap thing and I lost my job. I was, working at a after school center or whatever. And I was like, I'm tired of working for people. So I was like, what do I know how to do? I was like, I know how to rap. So I made up some CDs, and I would come out here every day and just sell my CDs.
Oh, so, you're one of those
guys.
So,
yeah, I was one of those guys that just...
Take it,
exactly. I was one of the original guys out here selling CDs. So,
that's why you look familiar.
I probably tried to sell
walked
a
away
CD
from you.
Exactly. I was chasing you trying to sell you CDs. But yeah, it's important because it showed me, like, in life you got to hustle and do what you need to do in order to get what you want to get. And you can't really wait on anybody. You got to kind of, take life by the balls and shake them. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But I'm just saying, like, you really need to, like, do your thing. And take control of what you're trying to do, I
agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I did that too. I had a day job and I quit it, and there was no reason to do so. I had no income coming in whatsoever.
What'd you do? What'd you do in your day job?
I was a salesman. I
sold,
wow. I sold cell phones.
Oh man!
At the malls and all that. Oh my god!
I need you on my team. I need you on my team.
Oh my god! I wanted to kill myself every day.
Wow.
Honestly, it was the worst. But I agree with that. It's like, nowadays, people get suckered into this working for the corporate America or whatever, and going up the corporate chain, going up the corporate ladder, and you get no self-satisfaction out of that. I feel.
It's hard, really too, because, you still got to pay your bills. You got to find a way. So sometimes you might have to do the 9 to 5 or get a part-time thing. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just if you focus on your passion, you know what I'm saying, and never forget why you want to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna be on your way. You just don't get stuck in the nonsense. You gotta just keep going with what you do.
That's right. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
So all right. So let's take it from the top. How'd you get into this? How'd you get into the
coaching?
What should we talk about? I mean,
let's talk about
what don't you do? You do a lot of stuff.
I don't
primarily?
I don't BS.
If I ask you what, sum it up right now. What is it that you do? Say it really fast. What would it be?
I am a Renaissance man. That's what I'm gonna say. But mostly like I have an entertainment company called iTax Media, and it's me and my dude Still Waters. We
what do you guys do?
We do like photo shoots, management for artists. We do music videos, films. And also, like, myself, as far as being a dating coach, it's under the same management as our company. So, we do a lot of internet marketing and promotion for that, but also for other, like, brands and stuff like that. So it's just a big, like, media entertainment company, and we have a lot of different, like, umbrella. We have a lot of different things under that umbrella. You know what I mean? So, but the main thing, that I do, day to day is coaching, as Mr. Locario. That's my, I have a lot of books about dating, relationships for men and women, all that good stuff.
So I'm in a good mindset for this interview, actually. I moved up here about 3 years ago from Florida. That's where I'm from originally. Mm-hmm. But I moved up here with my girlfriend. We recently broke up, so I am recently single for the first time in New York City.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy about that.
Right.
Why don't you talk to me, man? Like,
wow.
So get me in the right mindset.
So are you trying to just bang some girls? Or are you trying to have another girlfriend? What's your
what's your philosophy on that? Like, what do you what's the goal of doing this?
I mean, the philosophy basically, we have a philosophy, and our philosophy, we say the truth is inside you. So what that means is that whatever's true for you, you already know. You just have to really like take control of it. Because a lot of times you might say, hey, I want to do, for example, you might say I want to have sex with a lot of girls. But then somewhere around you, there's going to be people or things or whatever that's going to influence you or make you feel like you're not supposed to do that and think that's wrong or think that's, something wrong with that. But if you really want to do this and that's really...
But we both know there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, exactly. If you want to do that, then you do that. So that truth is that's something that's real to you. So like I say, you got to kind of understand like what's your goal, because everybody's goal is different. So it depends on what you want to do.
Okay, what's my goal? I would like to bang a lot of different girls.
If you want to bang a lot of different girls, then you got to start talking.
No, I'll tell you my real goal. Okay, here's my real goal. Here's my real goal. Mm-hmm. I want to find like an Italian girl.
Right.
Like, that's what I really want to do.
Okay.
I'm part Italian. We don't have a lot of Italians in Florida, like where I'm from, the West Coast, Tampa area. Yeah. Not a lot. It's like white bread, like redneck kind of people, driving around trucks and stuff like that.
Right.
But I'm up here, and there's a lot of Italians up here.
There is.
I love to bag one of them.
They're hot.
What should I do?
Basically, first you need to go figure out where the Italian chicks hang out, because there's a lot of places
Staten Island?
There's going to be Staten Island for one. Also, if you go online, this is what's so great about online. There's so many different events that go on. Like they have these meetup groups it's called meetup.com. You can type in Italian and it'll bring up a whole bunch of Italian singles mixers and all that other stuff. So you can actually just go to those places and find those people. So it's about like first understanding what you want, which is good. You say, okay, I want an Italian girl. Now it's like, where do I go to find her?
It's kind of like when you started, like when we were talking about originally with the business stuff, right? Where you're like, the first thing is having the whole dream and the big idea in mind,
idea in mind. And
you can't just like go out and be like,
because you're not going to know what you're looking for.
You got to have the big idea.
Exactly. It's kind of like if you were going to if you go into the store to buy some groceries, you kind of have a list of what you want. If you just go and say, okay, well, I don't know, whatever, you'll probably get what you want, but it's going to take you longer. You might miss out on something that you wanted to get because you weren't focused. So, you got to really focus on what you want.
Let me ask you a question. I know I'm just a weirdo with astrology.
Yeah.
I really am. J.P. Morgan said that millionaires don't believe in astrology and billionaires do. And I love that fucking quote. Like, wow. What do you think about that? Like, do you feel like there's any like astrology comes in the mix at all here? I mean, as far as like a good,
it's weird. Like as far as astrology, like I sort of don't believe. Like I believe that depending on when you were born and stuff, there might be some type of personality traits you might have because of like the Earth and people living on the Earth, and then you're part of this whole thing. But when they try to get all specific, like, oh well, you're a Gemini, so you're gonna do A, B, C, D, and it's like it's not that serious.
What you are?
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. The best sign ever. But truthfully, I don't really get into the astrology thing too much.
No?
Yeah, well, I used to actually though, I used to use the I used astrology one time to get this girl back to my place. So that was a good one.
Right, so that's a good line to bring up.
Because she was into astrology. So I said, hey, I have some astrology books at my house. Luckily, I did because my roommate had it. And I was like, we should go check them out. And then we went back to my house, and we never saw the astrology books. We were just doing it. So, it works that way sometimes.
All right, so how long is the process of teaching a guy how to be a pimp? What if the dude is like really unattractive, or he has like a micro dick or something? You ever seen that on Google? You ever seen that? You ever Google image that shit? Like, what if? I mean, are you saying to me you're gonna be able to help that person?
Well, the thing is, anyone can be helped if they want to be helped. Like, that's the real deal. A lot of times, most people can't be helped because they don't want to really be helped. They think they want to, but they don't really want to. It's kind of like, you say, okay, I'll help you, and then you lay out what's going to need to go down. And then
that's like anything. If somebody's like an alcoholic or something, for the first step is admitting, right?
Right, exactly. And then some people won't even admit that. Like, I have guys who will say, oh, I don't need no help getting a girl. I don't need no help this and that. And then, and next time I see them, they're like by themselves, so they're probably crying about some girl that broke their heart, so it's a lot of people, it's okay to say you need help. I needed help. I still need help with a lot of things. I learn every day. So, it's not a big deal. Exactly.
Are you always like honing your game and everything like that? Like, where's the best place that you like to pick up women?
The best place I like to pick a woman is at like a actual function, like an event, like a party, like some place where everyone in the situation is there for a common purpose. Like, let's say if you're at like a banquet or like a networking event about whatever, or you're at a house party, somewhere where there's a space where you and the person are there, and then you see the girl be like, hey, and then you have something already instantly to talk about because you're in that situation.
Yeah, but not like clubs, right? Clubs are so
loud.
I
hate clubs. Clubs are the worst.
They're the worst, right?
I always tell guys, don't go to clubs to pick up girls. You can pick up girls at clubs, but it is like the hardest place to pick up women. You understand? The hardest.
So do you ever like test yourself because it's so hard?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the thing is, when you do club game, it's a whole nother monster. I'll give you an analogy. It's like, let's say if you wanted to eat some chicken, like any other place.
Of course, it's chicken.
Chicken is delicious. Fuck that. But let's say you want to eat some chicken. Right? If you go to another place, like let's say going to the clubs to eat chicken would be like finding your own chicken, cutting the head off, taking the feathers out and then cooking it.
Gotcha.
Versus just going to KFC and buy some chicken.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so you can get it. Why go through it? Yeah, but it's going to be more shit. Exactly. It's a lot of.
It costs a lot of money. You can't even fucking talk.
It's crowded. It's loud. Exactly. Then most of the time, girls do not go to clubs by themselves. So they're going to be with the group. They're going to be, so sometimes it's going to be hard to pull that girl from her group.
Cock blockers.
Yeah, exactly. You have girls with male friends who are cock blockers. It's a whole nother thing. But actually, I have on my website, I have if you go to MrLocariotv.com, type in how to pick up girls at the club. I actually have a whole, system.
You do?
Yes, that tells, guys how to do it.
What respectfully, totally respectfully,
right.
Mr. Locario,
right.
What is it that makes you the expert on all this stuff?
Well, basically, because I was just a serial dater, you know what I'm saying, and
are you looking to get married or anything like that?
Actually, I'm engaged right now.
You are?
Yeah. So me and my girl been together for about like 7 years.
Don't you have to practice what you preach?
Yeah, and I've been practicing. I'm 31 years old. I've been dating since I was 12. So, is
the goal really to like just bang a lot of chicks, or is it to like find like a good?
The goal really is to figure out where you're at and then work on that, because the thing is,
like what you said before,
right? Because right now a guy might be like, I'm in a mood to bang a whole bunch of girls. 2 years from now, he might say I want a girlfriend, and 5 years from that he might want a wife. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on where you're at. So whatever, you got to figure out where you're at, and then you will get that. You understand? So there's not, it's no like right or wrong stage to be in. It's just about what stage are you in and figuring that out. See, a lot of people don't understand that, and then they go for things that they really don't want.
Would you say this is like a science, or is it an art?
Yeah. I'd say it's more like an art. It's more like it's an energy, because there's no. And this is the thing I want to tell guys and women and whoever, when you talk about dating, and even when guys think about pickup and stuff, they think it's like magic. They think like, there's a certain thing you can say or do that's going to work on everyone. They think there's a way to not get rejected ever. It just doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets rejected. There's going to be times where you meet people who are cool. You're going to be times where you meet people who are not so cool.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
I gotcha.
Yeah. There's some hot chicks out here. Jesus Christ. I know them. Ladies. Do you want
to like bring some
ladies,
up and then talk
ladies,
to them?
What do you think about my book right here? Would you get this for your boyfriend? No, see?
Now let's talk about your book, okay?
Right.
How to have sex
with two
women a day.
Yes.
That's a pretty awesome title.
Yeah, it's catchy.
I like it. It is.
It's catchy.
That is very catchy. So like, okay, you can really teach somebody to do that?
Yes.
Like literally.
Yes, literally.
I know it's a catchy title and everything.
But literally,
and,
this
book
you take literally.
Out of it and you might be, you
literally.
might get some whatever from it.
Yes.
But two women.
Yes, literally. And the thing is,
these chicks like bought and paid for?
No paying, no none of that.
Fat and ugly. I mean, I could do this. If I lower my standards quite a bit, I can go out there. I could bang two girls.
And actually, in a lot of cases, it's easier
let me just be
to bang
I want to be completely honest with you.
Yeah,
I really do.
Go ahead, do it.
No. I've always wanted to. Like, no, I've had a menage a trois. I banged two girls at once.
That's what's up. Right.
But, however,
right.
I have never had sex with two different girls
in one day.
One day, in separate occasions.
Oh, that's so easy. That's so easy.
Okay.
That's so easy.
It is.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, none of this stuff is hard. It's about just understanding how to do it. Because, like, if you was to ask someone, and not necessarily that it's like an easy thing, but once you know it, it's something that you can do. So it's just about understanding, like, what you need to do, being persistent, and keeping at it. Because it's more about, like, having sex with two girls in one day is not it's not the hardest thing to do. I'll just give you a quick synopsis of how you would do it. But it's more detailed in the book. But basically, at the end of the day, you have to build a team. So once you have a team building, what a team is a group of women that you can call on at any time to have sex with, to hang out with, whatever. So if you have, let's say, for example, if you're out there talking to a whole bunch of different girls, right? Exactly.
More into like the corporate stuff and everything like that.
So if you're talking to like 15 girls, right? And one day you say, hey, I'm going to call Melissa, and then I'm going to call Stacy. You see what I'm saying? And then that's it. And then the thing is, it gives you the option to do it. So it's not saying you have to do it, but the point is that you have the option. Like, for example, if you're rich, you have $10 million, you can buy 50 or 60 cars if you want. Doesn't mean you're going to, but you have the option to if you want to. Because truthfully, no one's going to really bang two girls a day, every day, 7 days a week for a year. They might. But if you felt like one day, hey, I want to call up Stacy, I want to call up Melissa, and then tomorrow or next week I want to call up, Jackie or whoever, you can do it, but most guys don't have the option.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I asked, I was truthful with you. I've never successfully done that.
Yeah.
I would love to, but how many different girls have you had sexual relations with in one day?
In one day? Well, the most
truthfully,
the most girls I've had sex with in one day, and I mean, this is the thing. Like, I don't recommend it because I don't know. I was just feeling tired at the end of the day and weird. But I had sex with 4 girls.
Really?
In one day.
4 different girls,
so,
4 different...
Yes. So what happened was I had sex with one girl in the morning. I cut school, went to her house, had sex with her.
How old were you at this point?
I was like 22.
Okay.
So I didn't go to school that day. Went to her house early in the morning, 10 o'clock. Left her, washed my penis off. Then I went to the next
Now, did you ever not wash your penis off? Because that's always fun, right?
No, I always got to wash it off. I just feel weird, yeah.
I just think that...
You got to be careful, though. You got to be careful. Don't catch no STDs.
Have you ever caught any STDs?
Actually, no. I'm shocked. I have never caught an STD.
I thought
I would have had. I thought I would have had a kid by now, but
no kids either.
No kids. I do it right. You got to do the.
Maybe you're shooting blanks.
This is the thing. No, you have sex and you pull out with a condom on. Yes.
What?
There you go. That's the secret.
It's not even enjoyable, though. I mean, honestly, nobody likes using condoms, right?
Yeah, nobody likes using it, but I'd rather that than kids. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and having to pay child support. So I mean,
are you sure there's not just like a certain charm that you possess that gets you?
Not really. It's about being social and about understanding yourself. See, the thing is, most people don't connect with people because most people aren't being themselves. They're being fake. They're being somebody that they think they're supposed to be. So, for example, I might be talking to a girl, and since she might say, I don't like the color blue, and I might love the color blue, but I'm going to say I don't like it because I want her to like me. You see what I'm saying? That's what most guys do. So if she says, I don't like the color blue.
So you're great at lying.
You just say what you really feel. So if she likes the color blue and I hate it, I'm going to be like, I fucking hate it in front of her, and I don't care what she thinks.
Oh.
And that's what makes women attracted to men. When men,
that's what I do.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to be yourself.
What I've been doing the whole time?
Be yourself. Yes, I'm telling you, being yourself is underrated, and most people need to be themselves more.
You got to. It's all about the principle.
Right.
Who gives a fuck? You really just have to say the truth. Like, exactly what you think.
Exactly. It's a mind state, man.
What exactly is it that motivates a woman to have sex? They say like men are like microwaves, women are like crock pots. It's kind of like a myth. I actually don't believe that.
I don't believe it either.
You don't?
No,
that's
not at
nice.
all.
Please,
not
please
at all.
Tell me more about that.
First of all,
woman.
Yeah, I've heard that. Woman, it's like they say women need time to heat up and get all.
One of my exes was like that. I just think that she had trouble. To be honest with you,
and you know what it is?
Like the pipes weren't. You know,
it depends. It depends on it depends on what dude the girl is dealing with. That's really all it is, because you'll meet a girl.
I wasn't doing it for her.
I mean, I don't know. It could have been, because there's situations where, when I was younger, I learned a lot of game from guys who were older than me, and I remember like I had girls who.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Brooklyn, in Flatbush.
Okay.
And I had girls who told me, hey, we need to take it slow, we need to wait, and then next thing you know, I heard she banged my friend like the first day she met him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not that they need to wait or they take long to get, in the mood. It just depends on how they're feeling at the time and what guy is in front of them at the time. Because right. I've had sex with women who, rejected people I knew, and I had sex with them really quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really that they need to, like,
Yeah, I've done that to people too.
Yeah, So that's the myth, and guys start to believe it.
Would you consider yourself like a sex addict? Or anything like that?
Not really, no. I don't think. You know what? I have
a friend who's a complete sex addict.
I think it's all about control.
You're not into like going to like South America or some shit.
No, I've been to South America. And it's the best place on earth. It's everyone should go there.
Or like Thailand.
If you're not in South America, you're losing out. See, people are seeing right now. People are seeing the book in Times Square, and they're loving it.
That's right.
And this lady's about to get it for her son.
What do you think? What do you think about this book?
What do you think about my book?
Well, it depends. If it's clean sex,
yes,
and you know for sure they don't have any diseses,
right? I agree.
And you have no commitments,
right? Okay,
then you're good to go.
I love it.
Okay,
she's awesome.
However, if you're committed to someone else, having sex with 2 women a day,
yeah.
Well,
That's sleazy, right?
No, it depends.
Depends if you have an arrangement.
If you're committed, it is. But if you're not, no, because. What is life? You could die tomorrow.
She's about that life. That's what I like.
You know what? I just want you to have a good time.
I agree.
Have a good time.
I agree.
Have a good time.
I agree. What's your name? What's your name, Miss Denise? You are awesome. I love you. You keep that going.
Thank you, Denise.
Denise
That's
is
great.
awesome.
If we want to get some more people up here, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. Do you ever take Viagra or anything like that?
Oh, no, I never had to.
Never had to.
I never had to.
Really? I mean, even if you don't have to,
I never took it. I don't know.
Try it out?
Maybe when I'm older, I might need it.
Actually, it might fucking make you crazy, man. You might start banging even more.
It might. But getting a hard on mostly. I mean, unless you're probably old, but it's mostly mental. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Because I've been in swinger parties where I couldn't get it up because
you've been in swinger parties,
and I couldn't get it up because there were more guys there than women, and I was just like, this is not cool for me.
You said you're getting married, right?
Yeah.
Does your girl know about all this stuff? I mean,
yeah, she was with me at the swinger parties. That's what we used to do that a lot.
You would swing with her.
Yes.
She would bang other guys.
Yes.
You would bang other women.
Yes.
And you don't have any feelings. You don't catch any feelings over that.
I thought
jealousy, nothing.
No, I thought I was, but once I saw it, I was like, this is not that big of a deal because it's about understanding what is really important in life. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not about me having sex with someone else and it being like this big thing that means something. Like it's like I know a porn star and a couple of porn stars, but this particular porn star that I had sex with, she told me that most of it is kind of like just like like putting something in your hole. It's not anything that's it's like fun. It's
like
recreation.
Masturbating with somebody else.
Yes, exactly. It's recreation, so it's all how you look at it.
Do you believe in Jesus Christ, or are you religious?
No, not really.
Like that?
I'm like agnostic. Like I'm not an atheist. Because I don't know. So I don't know if there is a God, but I'm not saying there isn't. You see what I'm saying? So I just
yeah.
I believe in you because I'm sitting here talking to you right now. I believe in this book
in,
and
like,
all
the
that.
Universe, right?
Yes, and energy.
I do. I believe in that stuff too. I'm really big on that. Has a girl ever snowballed you?
Snowballed me? What is that?
You don't know what that is?
No, you gotta put me on.
It's when you when you come in her mouth and then she kisses you.
Oh no, that's unacceptable for me.
I asked my buddy Gary to give me a couple questions.
Oh my goodness,
he gave me that one, so I had to crowbar it in.
No, that is awesome.
This is his birthday today.
But I couldn't do it. I mean, because
yeah, absolutely. Actually, honestly, I am disgusted by that. And
I mean, she can take it in her mouth, but she got
exactly. My ex girlfriend would always try to kiss me afterwards.
You're right.
And I was like, no, whoa, get away from me. And she'd be like, what? It's you. It's yours.
You're like, no, you can keep it.
Care.
That's a present for them.
I really just don't care. I have a friend named Ben Coletti, man. This is the best. I know you're getting married right now, but
Right.
I don't know. I think you should reconsider.
Really?
his dad was 50 years old.
Right.
And then married his mom when she was 20.
Wow.
And then they had 6 kids.
Wow. That's
and
a
I
smart
grew up
man.
with this guy. This is my best friend.
That
in
is
the
a
world.
smart man.
And I always thought his dad was so awesome because he did this. You know, he made all his money first.
Right.
He lived his life. He was successful. And then he bagged a 20-year-old when he was 50 years old. So he never got to experience her getting old or
that's how you got to do it.
Looking or anything like
that's
that.
how you got to do it.
And look at you. You're going against this.
That's the
Ben
best
Coletti philosophy.
That's
it's
the best thing.
philosophy.
No, I agree. That's the best thing. If you're older dude, you know, the best relationship is older guys and younger women, and then older women and younger men. Those are the best relationships.
Really?
Yeah. Because the older women just want to bang, and the younger guys want to bang, and the older guys, they want a younger hot chick, and the younger hot chick wants a daddy figure.
Oh, you want the no,
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying?
No, the older guy. Yeah. What about the reverse?
Right.
Have you ever gotten like a reverse situation where the chick's older? You know,
and the guy's younger.
It seems to happen a lot lately.
I've been with
like
a lot of when I was in my early 20s, and even like when I was 19 or something, I dated women who were in their 40s and 50s, and it was awesome. Just a lot of sex. They would buy me stuff. It was great. It was the best. No headaches. Oh, I love the older cougars. Shout out to them. Shout out to you ladies. You ladies make it all possible. Yeah.
You ever seen that like MTV show? Or it was a little while that guy Mystery.
Oh, the pickup artist?
Yeah, that pickup artist guy. That's kind of like you now, right?
No.
No?
Mystery.
Have you ever met Mystery?
No, I haven't met Mystery. I mean,
do you ever like do that where you compile a bunch of people and stuff and teach them all?
Yeah. We do
contests
seminars and stuff, and we teach guys and stuff like that. We teach women also.
How much does it cost to go to one of those seminars?
It depends. Like ours right now. The last seminar we did, we only charged like $40 or something like that to come for a ticket. So it wasn't that bad, and it was perfect. It was called How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar, and it's on my website, MrLocario.com right now if you want to go check it out.
Is it at different do you do it in different cities, or do you always do it in New York?
Yeah, like
City?
we did most of the stuff in New York right now. We actually did one over here in Times Square at the Roy area studio on 43rd and 8th, so that was dope. And we're going to be starting online classes too. So, because there's a lot of people that hit me up who are from like Denmark and Europe and all these other places.
Really?
So it's like they can't, come out here or where I'm at. So, we do it online. You know what I'm saying?
Can you do something for me? Can you? You said you go by trends and you rap a little bit. Can you spit something?
Yeah, you want me to spit a freestyle or something like that?
Something.
All right, cool. Check it. Yo, I'm spitting in midair in Times Square. We here. We're how to have sex with 2 women a day. I spray these lyrics so hot it's ill. I will smack any MC. Please ease off my NUTS. Yes, trends the best. I'm spitting hot shit. We off the topic. We got some hot chicks. Where they at? The breast and the tits. I'm rest with. I'm just saying shit. But yeah, that's
How long you been doing that for?
I've been spitting for damn near like since I was 15 and shit. And me and my dude Stillwaters, he's holding the camera, getting it popping. He does the ill beats, so he used to do the production. I do the stuff. And if you go on Google right now, just type in Trends mixtapes, you could download all my mixtapes. I got like 20 of them.
What about the acting?
Oh, the acting is awesome.
You been in anything?
Yeah, I've been in a couple of reality shows.
What reality show?
Yeah,
I was just on a reality show, actually.
Yeah, I was in what reality show were you on?
I was on America's Worst Tattoos.
Really?
It comes out April 4th.
April 4th? Oh, I gotta check that. What station?
Oh my God, I had the worst tattoo on me, right?
Wow.
And I got it covered up. They fly out to LA and then cover it all up for you for free.
Oh, nice.
It was awesome. It's on TLC.
TLC, I gotta check that out.
Hell yeah. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, but I was on I Love New York on VH1. I was
Really?
on.
You were on that?
Yeah, the first season. I was on.
Oh yeah. What do you think about New York? That chick.
She's cool, in real life.
What did you do? Do you know her like out of this?
Yeah, like I was on the first season.
Whatever happened to her?
I have no idea. I have no. I just heard that one of the dudes that was on there got like cancer, like stage 4 cancer
What,
now.
really?
So hopefully that's a rumor. I mean, if it's not, shout out to my dude. Real him and his brother was on the show, and I heard he got cancer. I don't know I hope it's not true. I heard it through the grapevine.
That sucks.
Hopefully if it is, shout out to them. But yeah, I was on that show. I was on this other show called Switched Up on ABC Family Network. I had to switch places with this girl from Albuquerque who was a ballerina. It was crazy. So I had to do ballet. It was ridiculous.
Wait, how'd you get on all these shows and stuff? You just go to
Yeah, I got a lot of like casting. Well, those actually I got on, like just through knowing people. But I got most of those because I used to model with polo jeans. So the people who saw me in the magazine, they hit me up. The people from the shows hit me up and was like, "Yo, we want you on the show." And that was just how it happened. It like snowballed. It was good.
It's snowball.
Yeah, snowball. Snowball.
Yeah, it's snowball.
The truth comes out.
The truth comes out. Bro, how tall are you, man? I mean, I measured. I summed you up when we met. Or whatever.
He's like, about to fight me. He was like, let me see if I can.
I figured, with all this banging all these different women or whatever.
Yeah, I'm 5'11". You know.
You're like my height.
Yeah.
That's good.
5'11",
Yeah.
I don't think I'm growing anymore, so I think I'll be good.
That's it. You're capped out.
Right.
Well, I mean, what else we got? What else should we get into?
Well, let me see. What else I got going on, man?
Yeah, you take the reins a little bit here, man.
Well, this is the thing. I got, I just came out with a new DVD called The Bad Boys Guide to Dating. So it's a seven step course DVD where it teaches you how to get quality women. And, it goes from like just picking up girls, but also goes into like having a committed relationship if that's what you want, like different things. So just the whole spectrum. Because a lot of people, they see me with this book and they're like, oh, you're just teaching guys how to bang girls. And it's like, no, I teach guys how to be men, how to understand women. And that's for you. You can have that copy.
I can?
Yeah, that's for you. That's for you to keep and cherish. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I got that.
How long have you been
DVD.
writing
It's
for?
dope.
Well, I'm kind of a writer too. I was an English major.
Oh, nice.
University of Florida.
Nice.
Because I can string a couple words together, even though I never won a Pulitzer or anything like
that. Well, that book took like 3 years to write, so that
it did.
Yeah, it took a while because
you did a lot of research.
I wanted to get it perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like really perfect. And so it took a while to write. But when it came out, it was awesome. My girl helped me edit it, and it was good. It came out good. And I have also like a lot of other like DVD programs, audio programs on my site, MrLocario.com. So you guys can go there. And also I have this program where if people want to ask me a question, they hit me up and I answer them in 24 hours of whatever the dilemma is.
I saw that when I was going on there.
Because sometimes people
You're really good about that?
Yeah, because people need answers quick sometimes. They're like, yo, this is girl I'm trying to bang next week. What should I do? And then, or a girl calls me up and she
Is there a fee that you charge for that?
Yeah, it's like $5.
Really?
Yeah, it's real cheap. That's like the cheapest thing on there.
How many hits do you get of that a day? Oh my God.
A whole lot. So I'm always on a computer, like,
What a fucking great scam you got going.
Scam. Shit, I wish it was a scam. I'd probably be making more money, but
this is great. You got guys reaching out to you and send you emails.
Right, guys,
asking
women,
for tips, and then how do they pay? PayPal?
Yeah, PayPal. So it's all through the through the internet.
So it's $5 though.
Yeah,
it's really like $4 something though, right?
It's like $4.99 or something. I guess.
Why do they gotta do that?
They gotta do that. They gotta make their money. I ain't hating on them. I'm not hating on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, they got some hot model chicks doing something over there or trying to do something.
What should we do? Should we try to approach some people or something?
I mean, we could.
Crazy?
We could. There's a lot of ladies over here.
Do you want to go? I mean, can you what do you think? That kind of goes against it though, right? Like the whole seduction thing. Doesn't it happen before this? It comes down to the sex. Really, it's like all about the micro movements of the woman and stuff like that. Like I remember hearing something if she's playing with her hair.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's like a telltale sign.
Yeah. There's certain signs like to see if a girl is into you. Like if she's like basically playing with her hair, she's staring at you like she's staring at you across the room like crazy. She can't take eyes off you. Those are obvious things. But also like there's other things that guys might not notice. And this is just like, in general for men and women, like sometimes, like I was saying, like a person might switch up how they act, because of you. So like if you're talking to a girl and she's like, oh, I don't like Star Wars or something. And then the dude is like, oh, Star Wars is the best. And then she says, well, I don't think it's that bad. If she starts like switching her stuff up, she's trying to impress you because she likes you. You see what I'm saying? You got to look out for those things.
Man,
I
am so even, you wouldn't think it. And being in the communications business or whatever, right? I should be a decent listener.
Right.
I'm the worst. Like,
I'm very not
good at like picking up that kind of stuff.
And also too, like like a lot of times
more of an asshole, and I steamroll through it, and I'm into myself and stuff.
Yeah, asshole stuff works.
For some reason, it works. I don't know why, but I feel like I could do a lot better and be more productive when it comes out to that. Right? if I maybe listen more.
Yeah, listening is important because
and noticing these things.
Because a lot of times, if you don't listen, you might end up dealing with a person who might be like not great for you or might be crazy.
Right.
You know, so you see a girl, she got some nice tits, and you're like, oh, and you're not listening to her, but she has nice tits.
And then, dude, that shit that you're talking about right now always happens to me.
Yeah,
it does. Like everything, and I'm like retarded. I'm like into it a lot and stuff. I get all hot and heavy fast. Right. And I'm like getting invested quick. And then all of a sudden, Eddie Murphy, right? Raw?
Yeah.
He has a great one about like skeletons in the closet and now like a bone pops out of the chick's
mouth.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's like the bone pops out of her mouth.
And you're like, what the hell am I dealing with?
Then you're listening, you're like, whoa, I just caught that. Where was I before?
Right, because I'm telling you, it's important because you'll end up really like fucking with a crazy chick. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that. Trust me, you do not want drama dealing with girls. I tell guys all the time, I'm like, look, you got to go out there and holler at girls and pick up girls and do all this other stuff. But you got to be careful of the girls who you're dealing with.
Should it be anything like what about age range and stuff like that? After the chick starts getting a certain age, start getting up there in their 30s and stuff, they haven't been taken yet. Yeah, there's a reason for that, right?
Yes.
They're fucking crazy, probably.
That's the thing. You got to ask yourself sometimes when you see a woman who's getting older and she tells you all these string of bad relationships or she's single and you're like, why? But why? You got to question that. You're like, what's because women get penis thrown at them all the time, and if they can't keep a certain amount of penises that want to stay with them, then you got to question, like, what's wrong with this girl,
Yeah.
It's insane, man.
I think we learned a lot today, Mr. Locario.
Definitely.
I had a great conversation, man.
Definitely. I appreciate this, man.
Dude, this is awesome. What's the Sexy Party Show?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about that real quick so we could get into it. The Sexy Party Show.
The Sexy Party Show?
Yeah, it's my radio show, Sexy Party Show.
Look at you. You're direct competition with me.
I know. He's like...
Listen, don't look at this. This is... yeah.
So basically the Sexy Party Show.
I worked for like a normal, regular terrestrial radio station for a little while and stuff. I learned all that shit. So,
we got to have you on our show. That's what we need. You need to come to our show. It's dope.
That's right.
We shoot out of Jersey. The Sexy Party Show is basically
we're in Jersey.
It's Jersey City.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on like near Grove Street.
I used
area.
to live in Jersey. I used to live right by Grove Street.
Yeah, so it's in that
area. That's the first year when I moved up here. I lived there.
Yeah, so is that
where you live?
No, I live in Brooklyn, but we shoot the show out there.
Where you grew up? You grew up in Flatbush area. Do you still live out there?
No, I live in Bed-Stuy right now.
Bed-Stuy. Yeah, I used to live out there too. I used to live in Crown Heights.
Oh,
right
nice.
on Franklin.
Oh yeah, I'm on Franklin right now too.
Franklin and St. Mark's.
Franklin is a spot, man. It's a good area.
It is a good area, man.
It's a good area.
There's so many freaking trains over there, right? I love
the
it.
The C and the A. So all you ladies,
but what do you think about gentrification? Let's talk about that really quick.
Gentrification is
how do you feel about it? As somebody from New York and experiencing this, living in Bed-Stuy,
right?
Holy shit. I mean, you're seeing it happen right now, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like part of me likes it and part of me doesn't, because the part of me that doesn't like it is the black part of me, because they trying to kick me out.
And then the other part of you is the Locario part.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, the neighborhood's safer right now. Why is this? This is crazy.
The middle name slave master guy's coming out. And he's going, hey, this is good.
But gentrification is a whole like other deep issue. It's like, it's about the distribution of wealth and money and and power. You know what I'm saying?
This whole place is going to be like just rich people.
It's going to be rich and poor. That's it.
You're not going to be able to afford anything.
Right, and it sucks.
Total bullshit.
It sucks. Oh, but the Sexy Party Show, though, for everyone who wants to listen to it, it's every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And you can check it at goproradio.com or Blog Talk Radio / The Sexy Party Show. So it's every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's awesome. It's like the Howard Stern Show, but more raunchier and crazy. Okay?
You have a lot of people there that are involved?
Yes. Because, myself, I have a co-host. My co-host right here, Miles Cunningham, he does some stuff. We also have, strippers that come down. I actually might have some strippers this week.
If it's going to be
I got the call. You might happen. It might happen.
You should do, an opposite Howard Stern, right?
Yeah.
You need a white female.
I know. That's exactly. We're looking for a white hot co-host. That's what we need.
That's right.
That's what we need. That'll be awesome.
Who's promiscuous.
And
she's getting a little up in the age, and
she
hasn't been able
to
hold on to
penis.
a dick. She hasn't been able to hold on to a penis.
And you guys
a lot thrown at her.
And you guys can also check out the sexypartyshow.com, because you can see clips of the show. It's awesome.
What is that? GoPro? What is it?
GoPro Radio.
GoPro
Radio.com. Yeah, it's
internet radio?
Yeah, it's internet radio station out in Jersey. They have a lot of different other shows on there, so it's about 6 or 7 shows on the network right now. And yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
That sounds awesome, man. You got a lot going for you.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah, Mr. Locario. All right. That's it.
Yeah, and make sure you guys check me out, MrLocario.com, ILookSexyNaked.com, MrLocarioTV.com, and TheSexyPartyShow.com. And if anyone wants any photography done, because we do photography, go to PavillonPhoto.com. That's my photographer. He takes the best pictures ever. He shot for Maxim, Coors Light, all these other places, and it's the stuff. Yeah.
For the Bobby Pickles podcast, from the big red staircase in the middle of Times Square, I'm Bobby Pickles.
FatEnzo.com, 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 FatEnzo.com. FatEnzo.com, FatEnzo.com, FatEnzo.com.